I got this feeling inside my brains. It goes electric wavy when I make them A's. All through 4th grade, all through my school, we're flying up no ceiling when we're in our zone. I've got that sunshine in my pocket, looking forward to a good day. I feel I can do everything when I try. I can't stop myself from learning, moving up academically. Room unlock the way we rock it, so don't stop.
Hello everybody, I hope everybody's having a great day, an amazing day in this life of math. So today we're going to be learning about why do I need to know about determining the degree of an angle. So last time we were here, we were learning about how to relate circles to angles, right? Just like a pizza, if I cut out a slice, then that slice of pizza is going to be an acute angle. Now we're going to determine what the degree is for that angle, okay? So today's TEKS is 4.7b, okay? Alright, so let's get started. So don't forget that if you see this picture, pause the video and write down what is on the screen for your notes, okay? It's very important to do that every single time, okay? So let's go ahead and see. Our objectives for today is going to be students will know how to identify an angle based on the degree. Students will understand how to identify the fractional part of a cutout and relate it to the degree of an angle. And students will be able to share in a group discussion how to illustrate degrees as units to measure an angle, okay? So we're going to be learning how to identify and determine the angle of the degree based on the cutout of a circle, okay? Here it is in Spanish, just in case you need it, okay? And we're going to be moving to our essential questions. Remember, these are questions that if you can answer by the end of the video, then that means you've learned today's lesson, okay? And today's video is going to be cut into 2 parts. This is just part 1. So the first question is, how can you determine the measure of an angle separated into parts? Does the size of the circle change the measurement of an angle? Okay. That's a really good question. Does the size of a circle change the measure of an angle? So if I have a small circle like this, is that still 360 degrees? Compared to this, is that still 360 degrees? Okay. What do we know about the definition? And let's see if you can answer that question by the end of the lesson. So here are some important vocabulary words that you need to know for today's lesson. And they are angle, angle vertex, degrees, 1 out of 360 of a circle, and 1 degree, okay? Angle. So we all know that an angle is a space between 2 lines, okay, or 2 rays that meet at a common endpoint, okay? And this could be a right angle, an acute angle, an obtuse angle, okay? Or a straight angle. Now the common endpoint, okay, is called the vertex. This is the point at which 2 rays of an angle or 2 or more line segments meet. And also when there's more than 1 vertex, they are called vertices, okay? So when you see more than 1 vertex, they are called vertices. And what is a degree? Well, just like a ruler is used to measure inches, centimeters, yards. Well, not a yard, but inches and centimeters, okay? That's the unit of measurement, inches and centimeters. So a protractor unit of measurement is going to be degrees. So this is the unit of measurement used for measuring angles, okay? The protractor is a tool. The unit of measurement is the degree. 1 out of 360 of a circle, Okay, that's an angle is part of a circle. If the circle was cut into 360 pieces, one of those pieces would be 1 out of 360. So just imagine we have a pizza and we slice up that pizza into 360 slices, then one thin small itty bitty slice would be 1 out of 360 degrees. Remember, my denominator is going to tell me my total amount of parts, and my numerator is going to tell me the shaded parts, which in this case would be the one slice that I take out. Okay, let's go ahead and watch our video for today.
So looking at this circle, if I cut it anywhere in half, okay, together it's 360. But when I had cut it in half and I asked what is the angle, like what is the degree measurement of this would be 180 because half of 360 is 180. So 180 plus 180 equals 360. 360 divided by 2 equals 180. So if I took these and cut these into fourths like that, then I have 4 pieces. I'm going to lay it down here so you can see. I have 4 pieces. So that we're looking at 360 divided by 4 pieces equals 90 degrees each. And if you look very carefully, this is the most important part. There's your 90-degree angle that's cut out from the circle. So if you were to look at a visual, model, this is like what's cut out. That would be 90 degrees. Okay? So when we think of 90 degrees, we also need to think 90 degrees is 1/4 of a circle. See how my circle's cut into fourths? That's 1/4, that's 1/4, 1/4 plus and 1/4. So 1/4 of a circle is 90 degrees. 2/4 would be 180 degrees. 3/4 would be 270. And then 4/4 would be 360. So I'm going to take these and cut these in half, these fourths. So now I have 8 pieces. So the question is, what is the value of that angle that is shaded in the circle? Well, we do know several things. We know 1/8 of that circle is shaded or cut out, as we want to say, like the teaks is. And if we want to know what the degree of that angle is, well, we know the whole thing is 360, right? So if I'm taking out 1/8 of it, if I'm taking out one piece, and there's 8 pieces, I would do 360 divided by 8. So 8, 16, 24, 32. So each one would be 45 degrees. So let's look at my circle that I cut. So this is 1/8 of a circle, or 45 degrees. So here is my circle. So let's imagine if that's 45 degrees, 45 plus 45 is 90. That means there should be a right angle formed. And as you can see, there is. So 45 plus 45 is 90, which means these two should be 90, which means these two should be 90, which means these two should be 90. 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90 equals 360. So I know that this is an accurate answer. Okay, so I'm going to take my circle and cut it into thirds. So I kind of had it ready. I just left it enough to where you could see. So I have this cut into thirds as best as I can. So the question is, how much is each piece worth? Well, if you have 360 degrees in a circle, okay, and I'm cutting into thirds, so what I'm going to do is show you 1/3 of a circle. Here is what hold on. Here's what 1/3 of a circle would look like. So I think I did a pretty close job. So if I'm cutting it into 3 pieces, that means each piece is 120 degrees. That means this right here, this angle right here is 120 degrees. And that seems accurate because if the corner of a piece of paper is 90 degrees, then this angle that I'm putting over here to check should be more than 90 degrees, and it is. So, looking at this right here, we have 120 plus 120 plus 120. So, when I check it, I get 360 as my answer. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all 3, which I did not do a good job of cutting neatly. I'm going to cut them again. So now this thing is cut into 6ths. So I'm curious, are you able to figure out how many degrees is 1/6 of a circle? So here's a visual. Here is 1/6 of a circle, like cut out, or however that teak said it. So how much would 1/6 of a circle be? Here is the setup of all the pieces, and I want you to figure out what one piece could be. So how much would this be?
Okie dokie. So that was really interesting because she was able to explain to us how to get one unit or one part of a fraction of a circle. Okay, that is really good because we're going to be going over that in just a little bit. Again, here so tomorrow we're going to be going over the notes for tomorrow, and we're going to be going over the mini lessons so that way I can explain to you also the same way that she had just said it as well. Notes that you can actually put in your notebook. This is your notes for right now. We'll explain this later. Just make sure that you read over it so that way you can understand it and everything. And then I'll give you the exit ticket for tomorrow. Until then, I will see you tomorrow, okay? I hope you have an amazing night. Bye.